I realized I couldn't deal with the emotional pain that I dealt with every day. In every hero's journey, there's a moment when the ordinary world gets interrupted. Paul gets knocked off his horse and blinded by light. David gets anointed king while he's still a teenager watching sheep. God breaks into the ordinary and says, "It's time." Most modern men don't get burning bushes. Your call to adventure might sound like your body shouting, a heart attack at age 45, the doctor saying you're pre-diabetic, looking in the mirror and not recognizing yourself. You find yourself, you can't keep up with your kids. Your marriage is crying out. Your wife says, "I feel like I don't even know you anymore." Or her saying, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you." She stops initiating intimacy. You realize you're roommates, not lovers. She threatens to leave, or actually does. Your kids ask questions you can't answer. "Dad, why don't you ever smile? Why don't you and Mom laugh anymore? Dad, why do you always seem angry?" They start looking at you with pity or disappointment. Your soul is screaming. You can't shake the feeling that you're wasting your life. Sunday morning worship feels like you're just going through the motions. You find yourself fantasizing about a different life. You might even fantasize about somebody else's wife. Depression, anxiety, addiction start creeping in. Your purpose is calling. For me, the wake-up call was one day when I realized, hey, I get hurt all the time. This isn't normal. Other people don't do this. Why is this happening to me? I realized I couldn't deal with the emotional pain that I dealt with every day. And I questioned that and I challenged that. Why am I getting hurt? And it wasn't it wasn't like consciously. It was subconsciously. I would go and I would overexert myself and I would sprain my ankle or hurt my leg or do something stupid, crash my motorcycle. And I realized I did that to distract myself from the emotional pain that I couldn't deal with. I lived in denial. And that day I woke up and I said, "Matt, something's wrong. You got to face this." I was living my life, but what I didn't realize is I couldn't cope. I couldn't emotionally process the pain that I was in. So I was struggling, and you may not realize you might be doing the exact same. And when I was willing to look in the mirror and face the pain and have the confidence to open up my heart and say, "Lord, I hurt." The Lord Jesus came in and he healed me.